Hey YouTube, I just wanted to come on and share a parenting win for myself for this week. And I'm doing this for myself, but I wanted to share it with any other moms who might be discouraged in their life, not feeling like they're doing anything, not feeling like they're getting anything done. I feel like that often. I have 3 kids, 3 years old and under, and every day just feels like a blur. My house is never clean. Nothing's ever good enough. Somebody's always upset or crying, and I'm just very hard on myself. I'm worried about everybody else and everything, and I don't take enough time to acknowledge when stuff is right. And I apologize for moving back and forth. I am putting my shoes on in the car. Real mom stuff, real life. But I just wanted, again, to document a win for myself and encourage other moms that what you're doing is enough and every little thing counts. So in spite of my house being not as clean as I want it to be and not having made it to the grocery store this week and kind of settling for convenience meals, I succeeded at potty training my daughter before her 2nd birthday. It has officially been 2 weeks and she has been in underwear at school exclusively. She did have one accident, but my daughter goes to a multilingual preschool program, and so I would assume that it probably was a language barrier because my girl does not like to be wet. It's been a long time coming. I'm not going to lie. She was not an exceptional case. She was not potty trained in 3 days like the YouTube gurus say. And I tried everything. But what I think it really boiled down to for me was being motivated, being consistent, and being prepared. If you are not motivated to potty train, you will be very easily defeated by the mess. The number of times I have wiped pee off of my floor, used my Bissell Little Green to suck up pee out of my carpet, and even wiped up a few poop messes. I am not going to lie. It was a struggle, but I was motivated by the fact that, again, I have 3 kids under 3 years old. My son is potty trained, thank God, but still changing 2 different butts multiple times a day was a lot. And my 2-year-old is 30 pounds, solidly built, not an easy job to change, often did not want to get changed. And so I needed her out of diapers so I could really focus on my 4-month-old Halo. And I'm proud of her again. So motivation is key. Pick a motivation that you know is a strong driver for you. And if it's not important to you, it's not important to you. But it was really, really important to me. You also have to be prepared. Get all of the supplies you need. Be prepared to sit in that moment and take your time. If you don't focus on anything else, you really have to be locked into potty training, because the moment your child sees that you're not locked in, that you're not taking it serious, that it's not important to you, it's not going to be important to them. Or at least that's how it was with Shiloh. The going back and forth, the not sticking to the schedule, the not reinforcing the boundaries around potty training, the not being serious about what it means to go and educating her on the process, that really held us up and turning the curve. Because once she got it and once I got serious and, again, consistent with implementing the boundaries around it and implementing the education around it, it was night and day. Like, she's flipped the switch. One night she wasn't going, and the next day she was all in. And on the topic of consistency also, not just sticking to the schedule and reinforcing the boundaries, but you cannot, and again, just speaking for myself, you cannot go back and forth between training pants and underwear. You cannot go back and forth. Shiloh, once she understood what it meant to be wet and dry, once she understood what it meant to be soiled and clean, she wasn't here for it. She did not want to feel waste on her butt. She did not want to feel wet on her legs. She did not want her socks to be soggy. She wanted those clothes immediately off of her. But on the days that I was frustrated, on the days that I was tired, on the days that I just felt like giving up and giving in, and I gave her that pamper or that pull-up, she went right back to using the bathroom in the pamper or the pull-up because it was convenient. She didn't want to stop playing. She didn't want to stop watching TV. She didn't want to stop being outside or doing whatever it was she was doing. And she knew that it would catch and she would be dry. But when I didn't do that and she had to feel, graphic, when she had to feel that poop falling down the inside of her pants leg, or she had to feel that wet on the bottom of her foot or on her back or on her shirt if it was a lot, she didn't want that, and she quickly got with it. So again, if you're debating if you can do it, you can do it, mom, no matter how tired you are. Some other things may fall to the wayside, but it's possible. Again, it might not happen in 3 days. It might not happen in a month, but it can happen with consistency, patience, motivation. Your child can be an excellent early pottier. I know that every child is different. Not every child is going to get it quickly. Not every child is going to get it immediately. Not every child is going to get it by 2 years old, but they can. If your kid can memorize the password to your iPad and your iPhone, they can learn how to potty. If your kid can make a bowl of oodles noodles, instant oatmeal, peanut butter, and jelly, they can learn how to potty. If your kid can demand television shows by name or work the remote control, they probably can learn how to potty. And your kid will show early signs of readiness, taking off and putting on their own clothes, pulling up and down their pants, taking off Pampers. They can learn how to potty. They can learn, and we have to stop giving our kids excuses, because if your kids are anything like my kids, listen, they're gonna play you every time. But anyway, I'm rambling, and I did not intend for this video to be that long. This was really for me, an encouragement to me to look back on and say, on the days that I feel like I didn't do anything and nothing got done, I did something, and I achieved a major goal that not every mom is going to achieve. And for that reason, I'm proud of myself. I can pat myself on the back. I now have 2 potty trained toddlers under 4 years old, and I have 1 more to go. Peace, y'all.